What is going on, you guys? We're doing the weekend league recap again. So for a little logistics for the channel, how we're gonna do this now is we're gonna do the recap of the weekend itself a little earlier into the weekend, so that the pack opening and reward video can be its own thing. So yeah, we'll do the weekend league recap and the top 10 goals for the week as the early upload, so that way pack opening and rewards that you guys like a lot better than me talking about my squad can be its own thing. So to go over the weekend a little bit, where do I start? How do we do? Not too great, you guys. We finished gold 1 this week. Didn't play up to par, unfortunately. Couldn't hit elite. 20-8 was the final record. Like I said before last week, I'm never gonna give away my games to anyone who plays this game, because for the most part, I really do genuinely believe like 85% of the kids who play this game are absolutely toxic. I think I gave away a game like one time and I got shushed and dabbed on. It's like, why the fuck are you like this? You know, so if I got games to give away, sorry, not gonna come from me. But squad logistics, where do we start? We came out with the 3-5-2 again. Concerning additions, we did add Kylian Mbappe to the squad. Red Sancho, of course, Red Hakimi, and Red Hummels got added to the mix. Team of the season, Ter Stegen as well. So top performers, who played well this weekend? Basically one guy, on offense at least. Yeah, Neymar carried a bunch of rotting carcasses to 20 wins this week. 27 goals and 17 assists, along with 8 man of the match performances. Super duper impressive. Again, we didn't get this many assists from him when we finished elite the other week, so it was kind of nice to see him work better as a facilitator. We did play him up top with Mbappe again. Lothar Matthäus, he had a stellar weekend, you guys. 4 goals, 13 assists from that left pivot spot. Him and Kimmich did okay. I think Kimmich is falling behind the power curve a little bit. We're gonna have to see about that. Sancho, you guys are probably curious about that one. I gotta say, you guys, I wasn't that impressed. I wasn't that impressed with the card. We scored a lot of nice goals with him. Yeah, we did. But what matters is that we did not get to where we should be this week. And I've always told people you should play your best or your second best player at center attacking mid, since that's where most of your attacks will be generated from. He finished the weekend with 15 goals, 10 assists, but on the stat sheet it looks like he did well, but in those games where we started to hit tip-top form and we got better opponents, he kind of disappeared. He disappeared, you guys. Wasn't that impressed with him. Mbappe, he's another one who looked like he had a good weekend. There's going to be a little more that goes into this. He finished the weekend with 15 goals and 8 assists. Okay, that's a decent return for a secondary striker, or the right-hand man to Neymar. But this card is really fucking frustrating. I did not like this guy at all. Actually, genuinely, like one of my least favorite players that I have ever played with this year. Dude's a post magnet. The way I play, like if you guys watch my clips and stuff, like I'm super meticulous about the type of shots that I take. I never shoot the ball more than like 6-7 times a game. I like to get my guys in the 100% spots where they're not going to miss. And we got Mbappe into really, really good spots on the field. But I don't know, you guys. There's something stinky about this card. Just can't stop hitting the post. like I said, dude's a freaking post magnet. And we lost a lot of games on 1-goal accounts where if he had put away a chance or two, might be looking at a different finish this weekend. But it happens. I'm literally gonna sell that card like immediately after this recording. I'm done. I'm done with this guy. He's pissed me off all weekend. Our back line, Davies held up super well at that left mid spot. Those high work rates are perfect. Can't complain about him. He did his job. Go Fonzie. Boateng held up again super well. I actually think he's like probably the best center half that I've used this year. Diego Carlos held up super well again. We played him on 8-chem, but I didn't really notice the difference. He's still a stud. Hummels was an interesting player this weekend. I think for those of you who play 4 at the back formations, who kind of play like a deeper line, he might be a good player. But for those of us who like to play 3 at the back, like to play on the front foot, I play on 6 depth personally. I like to play on the front foot. I hate playing defense. I don't play drop back because I just feel like if you kind of surrender yourself to absorbing that much pressure, like you're gonna get scored on eventually. I just don't feel comfortable with allowing the other player to have the ball all the time. But what happened with Hummels was that, like I said, we play that high line. But what was happening was if I played a kid who was a little smarter on the counter, they would go at him, and he can't keep up. Even though he has 87 pace with that shadow chem style, he did not hold up very well this weekend, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. He had a couple bright moments, but no, I didn't think that much of the card, to be honest. I know Nick, run the FUT market, said he was like a stellar player, but I don't know. Like I said, I didn't really get along with him. I don't know. Just not really impressed. Hakimi at right mid. For you guys who play 3 at the back formations, if you're wondering if this card is a good addition for that spot, don't even think about it. He's just absolutely atrocious, you guys. I think it's the work rates, high-low work rates. He doesn't play any defense. So I play in pressure on heavy touch, so as soon as I lose the ball, it's imperative that all 10 guys on the field are invested in that press. And you have that one guy who doesn't have like the correct work rates for it, then your whole press is ruined. And that's what I was finding with Hakimi, was that if someone were to go down the right side of the field, Hakimi was nowhere to be found. He's also just not spectacular at anything. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, if you take away his pace, and like I said before, I've told people this many times. Like, pace is not an important factor in this game. You cannot just sprint away from people. And technically, on the ball, he's not that special either. I didn't really think that much of him, you guys. Unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Ter Stegen, he's the best goalie in the game. If you have money and you can integrate that card into your squad, that team of the season card, definitely go do that, because he pulled some insane saves out of his ass. Subs. We brought off Sané off the bench and put him on for Mbappe when he inevitably shit himself over and over and over again. We did bring on Jesus Corona for Hakimi, who was incredibly frustrating to just watch not play any type of defense. We brought on Mahrez at center attacking mid for Sancho if he was dragging ass a little bit, but we couldn't find that spark off the bench this weekend, you guys. Sané, he came in 14 of the 28 games this weekend and only scored 2 goals. Not great. Mahrez came in 4 of them, and he only scored once. But it might be a machination of me just not playing Mahrez, to be honest. I probably should have. But shit happens, I guess. Fixtures, I mean, every single time I've hit elite, I've had a super long win streak, and that's where like that build up comes from. My biggest win streak this week was only five in a row. Every weekend where I've hit elite, I've hit 10, 11 in a row. We started off a weekend 16-0 one time, and we just shit the bed horribly. Didn't even finish elite, finished gold 1. But like I said, couldn't really get into a groove this weekend, you guys. I think the kids who were playing this weekend going super duper hard for those good rewards. Because I mean, Ben Yedder, Mbappe, Neymar, who doesn't want those as reds, right? But yeah, so that's it as far as the weekend league recap goes. Oh, another thing. 28 games, only 6 clean sheets. Not great. That's not great. You know, like I said before, I don't like to play defense, but part of that is also my manual defending. I mean, I consider myself like a solid manual defender. I mean, you kind of have to be if you play 3 at the back formation, but 6 clean sheets out of 28. That's not fantastic, but we're going to see what we can do with improvements in the squad. Hakimi is definitely going to go. Hummels goes. Mbappe, like I said, is literally getting sold as soon as I'm done recording this video. And Sancho, we're going to have to see about. Because, I mean, I don't know. I didn't really think too much of him. But, yeah, that's it for the recap. And enjoy the top 10 goals for this week, you guys. Bye-bye.